Buckle up, Buttercup. Live from Gloucester, Massachusetts. Podcasting around the world. You're listening to the GloucesterCast podcast, a production of Joey Shimataro and Good Morning Gloucester Media. Kick back, relax, and enjoy the show with your host, Joey Shimataro, and his crew of merry castaways. No piping plovers will be intentionally harmed in the production of this podcast.
That's it.
That's the move.
Good morning, Gloucester!
Where's that polka music?
My neck hurts.
No polka music?
What? Did that tremble and
Yeah.
hit the nerves in your neck?
It reverberated.
Oh, jeez.
It reverberated.
As
I
you
think
can
he
see,
just woke up the dead lobsters downstairs.
Oh,
Still injured from skiff life.
yeah.
Re-injured himself yesterday at the feast eating a cannoli.
Eating tripe. Do we have some background echo?
That's Jimmy over there. Jimmy
Yeah,
Del Piaz and
that's
Pat
on.
Del Piaz
Oh,
coming
that's
in
on,
with the
that's
reverb.
They got to turn that shit off. Good morning. It's GloucesterCast 597, three away from 600.
Oh, my God.
3 away from
No,
Wow.
4.
397 it is.
Yeah.
When GloucesterCast 600 comes on,
Just wait.
and it's before the Gloucester 400, that's 1,000. We'd be batting 1,000, Joe.
It would be. That's accurate. We have Tom McCants has been here before. We're going to go to camera 2. Tom McCants is with us. Michael DaCosta is going to, this is a big week for Michael. Like your whole job is hanging in the balance of this
I didn't realize that. Woo, a little agita going on right agita there, yeah.
This is
No.
Schooner Festival week is upon us.
It is.
How
It
confident are you that it's not going to be,
It is going to be fantastic. My confidence level is high.
No, is that where they get the term 3 sheets to the wind?
Fake it till you make
No.
it.
No.
There's
No,
a
I don't
fake
think
it
so.
till you No,
Fake it till you make it.
fake it.
Fake it till you make it. Yeah, it's all about exuding confidence. It's really nothing's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen, but we know we got a great team. It's going to be unbelievable.
It
There's
is
so many
good.
things happening.
Yeah.
A couple new things. I'm not going to steal your thunder yet. A couple new things for you.
No.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah. Forgot about that. I
No.
hope you show up.
You got to ask Pat Dalpiaz
Yeah.
how many times I have texted her between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. on things that we have to make sure that we do to
Yeah.
make sure that this
Yeah.
is spot on because we have something big to announce.
First thing you
Pressure's
got
on,
to do, tie your shoes.
Actually, Joey, your job is more in the balance this week. Than
Yeah, Joe. Yeah.
I'm not getting paid by a nonprofit, so they can't find
my
they can't
job
they can't
is-
shit can
My
me.
job is daily in the balance. If that's the case, I work for a nonprofit. Every day this could go wrong.
That's right. That's right. But
Joey,
no,
what are you doing? Eating pizza right
I'm
now?
fucking starving. I
Joe,
thought
you
Michael
haven't even gone
DaCosta.
through.
I thought Mike DaCosta was going to bring food. He usually brings us the muffins and
I
stuff
know.
like that.
Before we go too much further, hello from Erie, Pennsylvania. I have a guest here with me. Tyler wants to say hi.
Hey, Tyler.
Hey,
Hey,
Tyler.
Tyler, how are you, pal?
Tyler, tell us a little bit about yourself.
How old are you?
I'm 8,
8 years old. What grade are you going into?
flowed.
3rd grade. Here in Erie, right? Pennsylvania? Yep.
Who do you belong to?
He's my daughter's boyfriend's son.
Oh, very nice to meet you.
Very nice.
Very nice to meet you. All right.
Oh, and here's
And
Maverick.
Scoony Boo Boo's here.
Hey,
Oh,
Pat, tell them
there
we're
you
going to
go.
send them out a couple of Gloucester stickers here from the podcast.
Okay, and Scoony Boo Boo saying hello as well. And Amy,
nice
of
to
course.
see you, Scoony Boo Boo. Very nice. Very
Nice to
nice.
see you.
There you go.
Uh,
There's your sticker.
That's that.
Go, put it right here.
That's a frame right there. Now scram.
Scotty, go to camera 2 for a sec. So for those of you who don't remember Tom, Tom's actually been on a couple times.
Yep.
Tom and I met 32 years ago in Scotty?
He was
Jamaica.
Jamaica? I thought he was
Yes.
your babysitter. 32 years ago.
No, 32 years ago we met in
Hey,
Jamaica. He was on his honeymoon, and I was on my honeymoon, and we met, and from there
That was
that point on,
That was when the
we've been
swinging.
friends.
Was that a hedonism?
That's when the swinging
That was a
began.
hedo.
That was his first introduction to swinging.
Yeah.
We're gonna.
At Sandals.
Never
Sandals.
Savon forever.
We gotta say hi to my beautiful wife, Kate. Joanne Wood is with us. Grace Messeri Skoll is with us. Darlene Moulton is with us. Phil Scannell's with us. Eileen Kelly is with us.
You never get that right.
I know. Well, I'm trying to read quickly. Cynthia Mativia is with us.
Mativia?
Tivia. Do we know her?
Cynthia
From high school?
Mativia. I don't know. It says hi, Tyler. It must be one of the
Cynthia
Dalpias.
Mativia. That's like the Kimby Matumbo.
Dennis Bryant. I need a sticker for the houseboat. Dennis, if we're welcome to send in a
Oh,
self-stamp.
Charlene's up.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's got some showings today. That's why.
Caitlin says, sandals, where love is all you need. Suzanne Raisin LaFada. Hi, Tom. Great seeing you and
Oh,
Eve
Suzanne's
last
on.
night. Charlene Ellis McCarthy is with
Strong
us.
early showing here.
Michael
Yeah.
Berlino's with us. Carol Perry's with us. Brianne Casso's with us. Rick Nikorowski is with us.
Hey, Rick, what's going on, brother?
Charlene says we went to school with Laura Mativia. Was that
Laura
Laura
Mativia.
Mativia? Was this Laura
That's a
Mativia?
fun name to say. Rolls right
Laura
off the tongue.
Mativia. Linda Jerome Tupman is with us. Kathy Barlow's with us. All right.
Linda Jerome, that's John Jerome's mother.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, I got great news last night. Yesterday, I dropped off Madeline at her work at
Joe, how about my neck?
I found one second. At the farm. On the way back, no, this has to do with you, so you may want to pay attention.
Sure.
So I stopped at what's the name of the pizza place?
Rivers Bend.
Rivers Bend. I was the only one on the inside. I was there by myself at the bar at Rivers Bend because I had been craving their pizza. I hadn't been there all summer. Chris goes without me all the time.
What is the loneliest number?
Loneliest number. But there's one couple in the back corner.
Oh.
Can you guess who it was?
Bob Cook.
Bob Cook.
How did I guess this?
Because you knew it had to do with you.
No, because you
And he
said it had
lives
to do
right
it.
there.
I got to tell you something. Go ahead.
And I got invited to a
Go
very
ahead. You
special
guys just
event
carry
that I
on.
heard that you and, speaking of the Jeromes, are going to be tag teaming at his birthday party.
Yes. I happened to be at Blue Collar the other day where Bob Cook and the Fat Tuna for Wicked Tuna keeps his boat.
Yep.
And Bubby, who's on the Hot Tuna, said, hey, it's Bob Cook's birthday, October 7th.
Yep.
And
Is this going to be long?
Nope, it's going to be short, Chris, so we can get to your neck.
All right.
So he said, John Jerome, we hired a band. He goes, they're going to double it up. So what? Do you need a DJ? Well, yes, I do. And we booked it on the spot. Bob Cook, Wicked Tuna, birthday, October 7th, private party, don't show up.
Don't show up. But Bob saw you at the Hales.
At the Hills.
And he said that the two of you, the way you interact, it's a perfect combination.
I
If you
love
have it in
working
the
with
budget-
John Jerome.
Yeah, you guys bounce off each other. Very
We've done many shows together.
well.
Chris, this is a short story. Let's get to your neck.
I'd like to say best of luck to Mia McCarthy, and
Mia Gamber.
Nora Gamber, and other families as they head off to college.
Yeah.
Did you cry when you dropped off Mia? Because this is your third child dropping off to
Third
college.
child, yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
have a tear in your eye?
I cried when I left the bursar's office, but I didn't. I did not cry when I left Mia. No, no, it was great. I could just
Did
tell.
Charlene cry?
Charlene broke a little tear. Mia actually is very good. Broke a couple tears, but not like our first when we dropped Brendan off in Tampa. Mia's going to Merrimack. She just fits in really well there, and has a great roommate. Has already met a number of friends, so she's doing great. So as long as they're happy, as long as your kids are happy, you're happy.
I think
Right.
he's crying because Connor's back home.
Yeah, that might be the case.
Yes.
So guys, that we had a bet among the GloucesterCast people. We have a private chat. We had a bet if Chris paid over or under $400 in the, when you buy the sweatshirt.
Swag.
At the
swag.
Yeah.
Hey, Suki's on the podcast now. Yeah. So you have to answer the question. Did you spend over or under $400 at the bookstore for the swag?
Yeah. Well, I have spent over 400 in the bookstore in total, but not that day.
That's one book in college, isn't it?
Yeah, right.
Well, no, not books. I mean, just the sweatshirts and the T-shirts. So we have definitely spent over $400 in the Merrimack bookstore. But the biggest disappointment was, as many of you may know from watching this show, that Drew Hale went to Merrimack College, played hockey there.
Alumni.
He's alumni. And I was looking for his hockey shirt with his number in the back, and I couldn't find him. I couldn't find him.
The funny thing you mentioned that, because they do have a bronze statue out front of Drew Hale. It's very big.
I haven't seen it.
Scale the size.
Is it meaty?
That's me. It's me.
I don't know if he's on. He went to Kenny Chesney last night, and he was right there in the sand pit.
I was going to join them at Chesney last night in the sandbar. They call it the sandbar.
Yeah, the sandbar.
Like 200, actually, probably like 400 people or five around the stage area.
Yeah.
$400 to stand up by the stage.
Really?
Which, to me, in my opinion, for Kenny Chesney, is worth it. But I've seen him before. Wouldn't do it again that way. I would get a seat, but not in 336 up the top. And I want to say to everybody right now, thank you for hitting me back on Facebook when I was looking for tickets on Friday. Thunderstorms. People started out at like, I'll sell you my 2 tickets at $300-400 a piece, and they went down to like, can you give me $75 because of the rain?
Yeah.
So
Kate went last night as well. She is indicating that she had a lot of fun. We had friends that, or actually Suzanne LaFata went Friday night.
Great woman.
And survived the thunderstorms, and
she
didn't get home
it
until 3:30 last night.
Was that because of the traffic? Was that traffic leaving Gillette?
Yeah, traffic leaving Gillette.
Worst I've ever seen.
Yeah. But for those of you who want to know why I'm wearing this neck brace, 3 weeks ago during Skiff Life,
yes,
I was on Joe's boat. He rammed into a sandbar. He rammed into a bridge.
Rammed into the Rivers Bend.
Rammed into everything. Rammed into everything. And unfortunately, my neck took the brunt of it. And this is the 3rd week of 6 weeks that I gotta wear this thing. Still kills. Haven't been able to do much. Just barely made Merrimack to drop off my daughter. I almost missed that because I was on the side of the road having neck spasms.
Joe lost his insurance policy on the Zodiac for that, by the way. I got it on good authority. He had to call Lloyd's of London because nobody else would insure him.
Yeah, I mean, he still hasn't got the letter from my attorney yet. It is forthcoming. So just stay tuned. But I know people were wondering what was wrong with my neck. I appreciate everybody reaching out with their concerns. The cards that you guys have been sending me over the top, the food that people have been dropping off,
the cannolis that you didn't bring this morning,
the cannolis, the lobster that people have been dropping off.
Chris, I brought you food today too.
Oh,
I did.
Hold it! I can't hold
right,
this.
okay.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that right arm,
shooting pain.
It's all connected to the neck bone.
The neck bone.
Don't let me laugh. Don't let me go. So no, but everything's good. Thank you for your concerns.
Shout out to Richie Casola. He was here this morning picking up bait, and he was very concerned.
Oh yeah, is Richie on?
Richie's on. Yeah. Well, he doesn't. He doesn't know how to.
Chris, I want to give you a sticker. I want you to send that to your lawyer.
Richie's the only one who, I saw him the other day. How you doing?
Yeah.
No, I mean.
No
other lobster. I mean, Mark Ring hasn't reached out to see how I was.
So, Chris, you had a point earlier before Joey. I would be remiss if I did not mention this. Let's go through the cast members and tell who's on today and who's behind the scenes.
Oh, we didn't? Okay.
No, we didn't do it.
Scotty Mack is with us. I'm your host, Joey Shimataro. Chris McCarthy. Oh, there we go. So we're going to go Tom McCants in the black shirt. Michael DaCosta does not need an introduction. We got Joey Caruso coming later on. And we have
Jim and Pat Delpierre.
Jim and Pat Delpierre.
Behind the
Good
scenes.
morning, and good morning.
And Tyler.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, there you go.
Tyler, it's almost earmuff time.
Uh,
Pat, do you have a swear jar where you're at?
My daughter does. Yes.
Your daughter has a swear jar. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's going broke.
so we have some news. So we do have some really big time news to announce about the Schooner Festival. We are going to be live streaming.
So cool.
We're going to be live streaming. First time ever. We're going to be live streaming from. There you go.
And he's not even hungover this
No,
morning.
not even hungover. He's doing a good job though. Live streaming from the Boulevard.
Yeah. Parade of sale.
Parade of sale. So we're going to have a 2-camera setup, 1 camera wide, looking at the so. If you haven't seen this in person and you haven't seen it visually, this is going to be pretty amazing because you could try to explain to someone how amazing it is, but it is. Chris, we were on the boat last year. It was. It's magnificent. It is easily the biggest spectacle that this city sees, even bigger than the Greasy Pole is concentrated in one space. This fills up the whole entire harbor. It is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to be so what people may not know if you haven't gone down there, that Daisy Nell, Justin Dimitri, is Mike Costello at the table too? And Mike Costello. They're at a table and they do announcing of as the boats. The parade of sales, they come one by one right in front of what's called judges, the announcers table or something.
The announcers table.
It's like a catwalk on the water.
Yeah,
right.
It's really great. I mean, first of all, they do a fantastic job. Daisy and Mike have been doing it for 38 years. Justin started doing it with them in the last couple of years, and they just talk about the different boats and a little bit about the captains, the history of it. It is pageantry. I don't use that very often, but it's just an amazing spectacle. Obviously seeing it in person, first choice, right. but for people who can't get there, for our now international audience, Joey, no, seriously, we've been having people, hitting us up all week when we mentioned it on Thursday, and people are so excited about it already. Local people who can't get out of their house can now see it again. But the cool thing is, and you didn't mention this, you're going to do that double camera. So you're going to have not only the scene, but you're also going to be able to see and talk and hear from Daisy and Mike and Justin. And the really nice part about this is if you're down at Stage Fort watching it, if you're across the way over at Eastern Point watching it, you can listen in and hear the announcers. And that's a first. That's been a bucket, that's a dream wish for years now. So we went blurry.
Oh, sorry. So Tom, can you do it?
Yeah, Tom. Yeah. Oh, my neck. My neck.
Chris.
Oh, my neck.
So just like if you're watching right now, see how Pat and Jimmy are down in the bottom right-hand corner? That's going to be Daisy. That's going to be the screen where Daisy Nell is and Mike Costello and Justin Dimitri, and it'll be their audio with the big picture where you of it will be the schooner.
That's me in the corner.
So it's going to be really.
And I may be out on my boat, and I may chime in live from the water.
Wow,
that would be
up close to some of these.
We have that ability.
We have
to switch back and forth.
Wait, do you have any ability to radio to these boats? I mean, is there communication on land where that you guys are radioing back and forth, or is that just a go to channel? Is there a special channel that you can hear the banter?
We have a channel that we don't divulge.
Okay. Not like the Bluefin Blowout, which is channel 69.
We have a channel amongst the boats and such. These are big vessels. They go where they need to go. Everyone knows this, right? And hopefully we can get a couple turns in this year and really give a show. Yeah. And then they're going to all go by the Parrot Cannon over at Stage Fort Park, firing off again this year. It's going to be fantastic. We went and got a bunch of black powder, and it's going to be, unfortunately, I should mention for people, there will be several cannon fires, this year.
Unfortunately?
Well, some people don't really love it with their pets and things like that. So we just want to make note of that for people. Sunday morning next week, a week from today, there will be cannon fire.
The plovers are very delicate.
The
plovers are very delicate. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
We are very sympathetic to
They have a
people
lot of
say,
cannon
yeah.
fire going on by Fort Independence,
That is.
also, if you know where that is.
What's that?
Fort Independence. Do you know where that is? Down the fort.
No.
They have a cannon fire as well.
Self-dubbed.
Hey.
I'll tell you.
I don't want to give names. I don't want to say anything, but there'll be some cannon fire
Okay.
that way. I'm sure.
All right.
Mike, the more important question is: do you need a DJ for the event?
No, I'm already booked. I'm already
I'm
booked.
sorry. All right, he's already booked. Sorry.
I'm at Warren Wall's house.
We would have loved to.
Hey, it looks like he's having fun up there.
He's already booked, so we would have loved
Like,
don't
thank you anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Don't let me.
Don't hurt your
because,
neck.
You know, he was on MTV. You know.
We're just not at that level yet.
He was on MTV Spring Break. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yeah.
I've heard
And
that
that was ZLX.
a few different times.
WBCN.
Oh,
Get it right.
That too.
So our Good Morning Gloucester is a treasured media sponsor this year.
Treasure.
I'm telling you, this is game breaking. This is like game changing. Is what I'm.
I think this is a good time to announce the prizes.
Oh, yeah.
If you share the podcast and type "shared" on the Facebook feed, we'll see that. Pat will put a number next to where you actually shared it, and we will pick. How many prizes do we have today?
We have 3 prizes.
Two.
We have 3 prizes.
Two.
We have 3 prizes. So we have this. Why don't you grab that? So that's the Schooner Festival. Nice. That's the Schooner Festival mess kit, and it has all sorts of bamboo utensils, straw, and actual chopsticks, all that stuff.
With the chopsticks.
That's one prize.
What do you got? Oh, that's a straw. So reusable straw. So we don't. Oh, I'm going to take that. No, I won't take it.
Jeez, don't infect it.
Then you have. Oh wow, the bamboo. These are
All bamboo utensils.
Oh, they're very conscious of the environment.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a mess kit right here. I would call this a mess kit.
A mess kit. That's what I called it.
Oh, okay. And then
And
also
then there's also a cleaner.
this right here, in case they run out of toilet paper, they have.
Oh, that would hurt.
They have one of these.
That's what we do with
that's,
Jimmy next time he gets a demerit. Demerit, Jimmy.
Any port in the storm, I guess, right?
Yeah.
All in that
Yeah.
vintage Schooner
Vintage
Festival
Loofah, yeah.
bag.
This not made in China. It wasn't made in China.
No, gosh.
That hence the
Right,
chopsticks.
So can people buy these, Mike?
People could have bought those. No, usually we give them out to the
The
crews.
straw.
And then,
I was trying to steal
yeah,
it.
you're trying to steal the straw.
Trying to steal
This prize is being devalued by the minute.
Yeah. Which they normally do
Yeah.
on.
So don't forget to share the podcast, and you can win one.
Beautiful,
of these prizes.
beautiful
Oh.
Gloucester Schooner Festival hat.
Oh,
from
good
this year.
quality. Good quality.
Great
right there.
quality.
Look at that.
Really one of the nicer hats we've had. Nice. That's not working. There it is. Schooner Festival hat. Beautiful.
Nice with the tag still, so you know it hasn't.
So
been
you
worn.
know it hasn't been worn or used.
Yep. So if you share, who shared it? Linda, you have to share it and type shared. Anybody, we got people starting to share it.
And then our third prize, unfortunately, is Chris. Excuse me, just a moment.
Oh, my neck! Mike, what are you doing, Mike?
Sorry, buddy.
Oh,
It's
Mike.
our Gloucester Schooner Festival.
Come on, Mike.
Yeah, it's a sham.
Mike.
It's our Gloucester Schooner Festival.
Joe, help me out, Joe.
T-shirt, long sleeve tee.
Is that a performance
And it
tee?
has the it's good cotton.
Good-
cotton
oh,
tee.
yeah.
There you go.
And,
Hemp cotton.
and it's got the International Fisherman's Race original poster from 1930.
Hemp
on
cotton.
it.
You can wear it, then smoke it.
Oh, my God. My
So
neck.
these are the prizes.
Unbelievable.
I hope you can make it.
My neck.
Very.
My neck.
Yeah, my neck.
Oh,
There you go.
now I got another lawsuit.
Thank you so
These
much.
are
We'll
your,
put those
put them
right
over here.
Thank you so
Oh.
much. Very generous donation. I love it. When we have people that come on and they
Give a nice round of applause for
I
us.
couldn't
That's,
do-
I mean, that's
especially
beautiful.
when they bring the cannolis.
I couldn't afford the sandwiches because I put it all into prizes today.
So there's
I thought you had leftovers for the food
people,
truck.
for the people.
Speaking of sandwiches,
Yeah.
How about this for a segue?
Segue.
This past week we got Sclafani's, and who picked them up?
I picked them up.
Scotty picked them up. We were down the wharf here, and Chris said, "Everybody place your order online, and then pick them up." I literally looked up Sclafani's, Googled Sclafani's, went to the website, placed my order, paid for it. And you can leave notes on if you want any changes.
Yeah.
It took me less than 90 seconds.
I walked in. I walked out.
Walked in. It was all prepared. No wait, especially.
Sorry.
Are we
guys
keeping you,
No, we're
Mike?
done.
Are we keeping you?
Sorry, we thought we were off camera.
We're keeping you for
Sorry, we were sidebar. Sorry.
You're off camera, but not off mic. Hot mic. Hot mic.
Jesus Christ.
Give me a
How are
hard
you
time.
bringing these people in?
I'm sorry.
Riff raff.
So there's that.
Yeah, I mean, Sclafani's is outstanding. I mean,
They're doing a
so
good job.
not only was it easy to order, but when we finally got to eat the thing, just
the eggplant.
over the top. Yeah.
Forget just the sandwiches. I went in and I brought some sandwiches up to Laconia, to Lake Winnipesaukee, people that were from here that live up there now. And first thing I said, where would you like some sandwiches? They said Sclafani's because they don't have a place like that up there. They have on the shelf, though. I asked the girl behind the counter, do you have Samanzi's? Do you know what Samanzi's are?
Of course I know what it's
Yeah, you know what Samanzi's are. The girl had no clue behind the
I
counter.
don't know what a Samantha
You know what
is.
a
Tell them what a
Samanzi's?
Samanzi is.
Samanzi's are the
Pumpkin
pumpkin
seeds.
seeds, but they're coated in salt. You
And
crack them open with your mouth, and then you spit. Then
They're
you
pumpkin seeds?
yeah. You
Yeah.
gotta
And they
get
come in
some-
like a quart container.
Really?
So I looked at the girl. I said, do you have any Samanzi's? She looked at me like I had 6 heads. Well, the kid, what's his name over there?
Angela.
Rob.
Rob. Yeah.
Rob was behind me. He goes, we have Samanzi's, pointed to the shelf. The Italian shopping section is still at Sclafani's, aside from the. I want to make sure that people know that.
So do you know my daughter's one of the only memories they have of my father was he taught them how to open the Samanzi seeds. And
Really?
They'll tell you that.
Really?
No kidding.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We got to have him on.
We brought a thing of Samanzi seeds. He was down in Naples. He requested them.
Mm,
We went down to visit him.
That's
and
great.
They were like
So
this big. And we
that's
got
a great
pictures of
gift
them.
idea. Like, to go get a quart of Samanzi's.
Yeah, for people you don't like.
You know, no, for people that like to drink, it's salty. Just
You know what I bought there?
Wash them down.
Speaking of that, is tuna fish, Italian
the
tuna
good one.
fish,
In
the
in
sardines?
olive
Good
oil,
olive oil. Yeah.
in the olive oil.
oh,
Delicious.
Freaking
Yeah.
outstanding.
it's about as good as tripe, I bet.
So I just found a new Instagram account everybody needs to follow. Cape Ann Douchebags, Instagram.com/Cape Ann Douchebags. Here.
I thought you were going to talk about the Schooner Festival.
Michael is puffing up his chest. He was ready to say, Michael just started a new Instagram account for the Schooner Festival. And he's puffing up. He thought I was going, hey, everybody got to follow it.
Beautiful segue.
Cape Ann Douchebags. And the premise of this account is it's all people parking around town like assholes. And
Oh, great.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
douchebags.
Are you the administrator?
No, I have
He's on the admin.
I literally have no idea who it is, but that's so wait. Oh, I want to go back to
Is
this.
that your truck?
So no, I was nervous. I was nervous.
That's how he knows about it. Go.
I was nervous. But I want to mention that there's only 43 followers right now, and I'm doing a post tonight telling people with a link where people can follow them. I like our Good Morning Gloucester followers to follow them and show them the kind of strength.
Do you have a graphic from?
And that-
I do.
Nicole
I do.
and
Speaking of that, this is Scotty's topic right here.
No, Nicole's topic.
Oh, sorry.
But I added to it. That's
That's
that's the pocket job I had to do. Let me just be clear: the guy on the left of the screen, the black truck, was over the line. Plenty of room on the other side, which forced me to park this way, the only spot I could get.
Yeah. So Scotty,
And
whose
you with
car-
the bot with not exactly slender.
I was not the perpetrator of the parking. That was a result of.
right.
Scotty, were you whose car was there first?
He was. That's,
All right.
If you
So was
paid
that the
attention, I
only
just said
park-
that.
Was that the only parking spot?
Yes,
It was.
yes.
Or you would have had to walk maybe 6 more steps if you parked elsewhere.
I walked 4.1 miles the other day, 2 days in a row. My shins are killing me.
Where's he going?
He's going to park. He's going to move his truck.
Hey, let's have some fun. Pat, do you have control of the pictures that come up?
Yes, I do.
Can you go to the Gronk post? Or
The
picture?
Gronk okay, yeah.
The Tom Brady one.
Yes, it's here. Hang on, let me find it.
I don't
Pat, you
know.
sound like you're in a soup can.
Well, kind of I am.
Hey, I'm listening,
Campbell's or Chunky?
There we go.
Oh, shit.
When they say they're in Erie, Pennsylvania?
Yeah, so I don't know if you guys heard. Tom Brady has come out with some new underwear, and Gronk.
Things are getting a little wonky.
Gronk is one of his models with his wife. Wife, right? Are they married?
I don't think they're married.
No?
No.
Looks like she might have some of the underwear on too. But I'm just curious. I mean, because Tom Brady now is coming out with underwear, and because Gronk is one of his models with his girlfriend, are you guys apt to buy or try some of his underwear?
No.
No?
No. I'm loyal to. I've been wearing the same underwear.
Hanes
his way.
Hanes.
Jockey.
Same brand.
I was a jockey. The ones I wear are similar to that though. I wear boxer briefs.
Oh, well, thanks for sharing that.
Joe,
yeah, but they have holes in the
Can you
cooler.
and Chris recreate this picture and show your underwear off right now?
Well, that's why we brought Tom today. Tom, stand up.
I won't be doing that.
Pat, can you put the link to Cape Air and Douche Instagram account instead of just typing it out so people can actually click on it? I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Connection is a little.
Tune in next week where we actually have Jim Delpiaz modeling some of these underwear. We're gonna put Jim in these underwear next week and see how they hold up.
Hey, you know what? We could as Good Morning Gloucester being influencers.
International
influencers. I would be surprised if they didn't send a couple pairs out to do the modeling scene, especially if Jimmy agrees to trim his nose hairs before he models them.
He might have to trim a whole lot of more hairs than that for the underwear.
Oh, could you imagine what's going on?
Oh, no, I don't want to. No.
Could be another waxing episode.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do have to wax before you wear those.
Jimmy, do you manscape, Jim?
Oh, that's personal.
You can't.
Yeah,
No, you can. Do you?
No, he says no. Yeah, of course.
You have to.
You have to. If you're still sexually active.
Yeah. Nobody likes a bird's nest.
You need to manscape. Although I could use a little trim right now.
That's a little much. See,
hey,
a simple yes or no would suffice.
It makes the house look bigger.
You gotta trim the hedges.
Yeah,
you gotta trim the bushes.
What's the curb appeal?
Just in case there's a drive-by.
Yeah,
just in case there's a drive-by.
You definitely need. Yeah, that's true. Oh, there goes Caitlin.
Caitlin,
yeah. What would she say?
She said, "Stop." All right, sorry about that, baby. I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't apologize. That was for the masses, not just for your wife. This is an entertainment show.
That was McCarthy.
Love you,
Oh, yeah, of course.
That was McCarthy. I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know.
So there's that. Speaking of ice prices, where are we here?
Iceprice.com.
Ice. No, I got. I'm obsessed with prices of ice. No, and I think the only reason I'm super obsessed with it is because Stop and Shop is my closest place to get ice, and they're so outrageously priced. And I like Stop and Shop, but as far as their ice price goes, it drives me crazy. $3.79 for a 5-pound bag. Market Basket sells the same bag for $1.49.
But what you're not looking at is the ingredients. Stop and Shop is Fiji water.
It's the same bag. It comes from the same person.
I don't think so.
It's the same bag.
Yeah.
Different water.
It's the
You're
same
right, Chris.
bag.
I don't know. So it could be the same bag, but different ingredients.
I'm just glad it's not the water imported from Camp Lejeune.
Oh, yeah, no kidding.
So wait, Scotty. But there's a new move though. So knowing that the Market Basket, which to me, it's out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You have to
you got to spend
whatever
in gas.
This time of year for me is very difficult because I get a little time off for breakfast, and that's it till 6 o'clock at night.
So my question for you is there a time that's like less traffic to go get ice? Because that's right by Good Harbor Beach and like the hot zone of traffic for the summer.
Stop and Shop ice already has the salts in it.
Yeah. Remember last year or the year before you
oh yeah,
you're like, all right, get ice, and you had Kate get salt too.
Yeah.
And he salted down a cooler full of beer with ice and salt.
It brings the temperature even down even more.
Yeah. but it brings up my freaking high blood pressure by.
You're not drinking the fucking.
I think he
salt.
was.
Everything tasted like salt.
I think he was dreaming of winter. Like you gotta put salt on the ice on the walkway.
He brought us beer salt last week to try.
I know.
Now he's complaining about the salt. I can't win with this.
Well,
guy.
why don't we sprinkle this on the ice?
So wait a second.
No
So
consistency.
no, I think I found a happy medium though of convenience versus the, you know how you do supply and demand chart. You want to find the crosshairs of value, and in this case, it's convenience and price. Liquor Locker,
Yep.
$2.25 for a 5-pound bag, but that is I'm generally going to get my coffee. I have to pass by it. You pop in there, you get your beer, get your ice, boom, you're done. As opposed to you go to Stop and Shop, you have to pull off.
And you can't get beer at Stop and
Can't
Shop.
get beer at Stop and Shop. So,
Where are you going with this?
no, I'm trying to find what is
Information.
I asked people to submit the prices around town on 5-pound bags of ice.
All right, have you got any submissions yet?
I have, and I just, if you were listening, I just announced them.
If you were here, if you were to hear,
If you were
you
fucking
would have
sitting in on this fucking thing, you would have fucking saw it. So there's that. Which is that.
Time tunnel's happening here right now.
Oh, Kate. Oh, I see what Kate said. She says, I grabbed when we salted the cooler.
Yeah.
Joey, that was a
She says
segue.
she grabbed the ice and she said she died.
Well,
She knew that.
I asked for a reason.
Cape Ann campsite, $2. That's a good value. Up
That's
here.
good.
That's a good value right there. Okay.
That's not.
I was
out
going to
of-
ask who
that's not
chimed
out
in,
of-
and where have you found the most expensive ice versus the least expensive ice for your crosshair
I said market
field study?
Scotty, were
Mark-
you here?
We just said.
I'm asking for other prices. Like what? So
we just okay. I'll do it
Scotty,
again.
would you start drinking?
The graphic.
before these
Yeah,
events?
we had the graphic.
right here.
So market basket. I'll say it again. Was
There's only two?
$3.79.
That's only 2 submissions.
No. We also mentioned.
You're an asshole.
We also mentioned Liquor Locker, right? $2.25.
We also mentioned
We
the
also
campground.
mentioned Cape Ann
$2.
campground.
That just chimed in after my
Do you
question.
have any questions?
I do.
Did you write them down?
So there's
God.
that. Which
Is
is
that? Is that? That's that.
16 pounds for $4.99 at Stop and Shop. Glen Hale reports.
16.
Hi, Glenn Hale.
16 pounds, $4.99.
That's a great
That's
price.
pretty good.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
You can also come to Captain Joe and Sons.
No,
They have a live stock cooler downstairs with bait.
with bait, that's for sure. So there's that.
Is that? That's that.
Oh, I want to. Chris had a great topic.
Oh, what?
This
oh,
one right here.
Scotty didn't have any great
No,
topics?
and how's your neck?
What is
better.
it?
Hold it. What's this? Richdale. And
Has
East Gloucester
10
has
pounds.
10-pound bags.
We
Best
need the
deal in
price,
town.
Mike. We need the price, though. What's the price? I
You
need
should
to
have a
find.
loss leader, please. $1 a bag of ice as a loss leader for the store, and then you come in and buy all your other items.
Yeah.
It's like chicken wings. Price of chicken wings. How's that?
Well, it's like.
I just buy it. No clue.
we need-
Yeah.
Oh, here it
My
is.
wife.
This is Chris McCarthy. Chris McCarthy got this right here. Golf ball marker stencil to make your golf unique. Each player's golf unique and simple method, easy to identify, increase humor and personality. These are for sale where on Instagram.
On Instagram, or you could go to the what's that
Grassooze.a.
.a. Oh yeah, I'm sure that's not
So
going
you-
to China.
No. No scam on your debit card there.
No,
Give
the
them
most
all your
important
information.
thing in golf is to be able to identify your ball. So a number of people mark their ball with either a 4-leaf clover. They just put dots everywhere. They put a line. And I thought this was pretty unique because I don't think many people will have a marking of some of these positions.
What are the swingers'
Oh, I didn't
names?
even see the picture. Oh, those are like sexy positions right there.
Joey, what are
That's
the,
the
what
whole
are the swingers'
idea.
names
Oh,
down in
That's
Florida?
the whole idea behind
My
this.
eyes are bad.
What are the swingers' names in Florida?
The Moultons.
The
No,
no,
Spanx.
the
The
Spanx.
Spanx.
Spanx,
The
the
cousins-
swingers down
cousins.
in Florida. They actually have a stencil for the swingers community where you actually can stencil your own upside down pineapple stencil.
There is upside down pineapples. Yeah, so that's that. So that's
Chris, what do you got? Because Joey's busy.
Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, hey, I went to Loofah. Pat, do we have the picture of the oysters? I went to Loofah in Andover.
Quick on the draw. Look
It
at
was a business dinner. I don't typically go over the bridge to have dinner. All my dinners are eaten here in Gloucester with all the fine restaurants that we have. But it was funny. We're sitting there, and the waitress or waiter is giving us a rundown of the specials, and she's highlighting what the oyster options are that evening. And she's like, "Oh, and we have these special oysters from Rowley, Massachusetts."
Our guest, our friend there.
And I wasn't part of that.
You were part of it. You just
podcast.
didn't know there was
Well,
an
you didn't
empty
invite
chair
me.
that we kept referring
Well, you didn't
to.
invite me. I didn't get invited to that one. But I said Rowley. I said, "Hold it, oysters from Rowley." So I'm like, and she's like, "Well, it says Hog Island here too." And I'm like, "Oh, that's the guy that Joe had on his podcast. I forget his name, but we ordered a dozen, and they were outstanding." So whenever you go to a restaurant, and here it was Andover. Whenever you go to a restaurant and you hear about the Hog Island,
that's his
oysters.
First harvest of those oysters too.
Yeah.
So they're kitchen tested. You've had them.
Yeah.
We had them here. I'm allergic, so I didn't get to try them. So you liked them?
One.
You liked them?
Yeah, I really liked them. They were tasty. They weren't big, so it didn't feel like there was a big phlegm ball in your throat. They slid down nicely into the throat.
Yes.
Which are important.
Yes.
But if you do go over the bridge, I mean, Andover is the downtown Andover area is pretty.
Yes.
Is a pretty cool area.
Yes.
They got La Rosa's. They got Loofah, which are the same two owners. But a lot of other cool restaurants. So I think I'll be going there on a regular basis. Andover.
What's your favorite restaurant of the summer? Like just if you had to choose one that you've been to.
Oh, good morning from London, Chris Thompson.
Chris Thompson.
Hello, lovely.
Hello, Gobner.
Hello.
Hello,
Chris,
Gobner.
Have you placed a good morning sticker on
Big Ben?
the Eiffel Tower yet?
He went all the way to Paris to do that.
Oh, the Eiffel Tower is in Paris.
Yeah.
Big Ben. Big Ben.
Oh,
No, it's Big Ben.
Same thing. That's the same thing.
That's on the
You
itinerary.
really don't get over the bridge.
When you go over to
Scotty, eat 100 oysters. Be a man.
Be a man.
There he is, Phil. What's going on, Phil? Good morning.
Well, hey, Phil had a good one the other day when he stopped in here.
Yeah.
And what he said, eat the lobster shell. What was that?
Eat lobster shells. Something about poop.
Yeah.
And poop it out.
There's the poop reference. Right? You're the poop guy.
Poop glass or something like that. Be a man.
If you, Harmon, if you got the quote, type it in there. We'll read it off.
So that's that.
What am I being tagged with here?
What's this?
Scotty.
Scotty.
Trying to get rid of me? What's the on the screen?
Oh, Scotty.
No, there's like a block up on the screen there. See it?
Oh.
What's it say?
It's got your phone number.
Drag to move.
Drag to move.
Yeah. Scotty, did you have the loofah? No, that was mine, I think. The loofah codes.
No, that was yours. Different. Pat, do you have the graphic for the loofahs? There you
loofahs. Go. Yeah. This came from actually an avid listener of the podcast.
Swingers?
There may be a connection to the snakes, to the swingers down in Florida. I won't reveal who shared this with me, but I thought it was appropriate to share with the Good Morning International listeners on what different color loofahs stand for. I didn't know that the colors meant something. Joe, what color is your loofah?
What color is my loofah?
Yeah,
I have to look at the list.
Hey,
Joe Caruso right here.
Joe,
Caruso.
Joe, nice to meet
buddy.
you.
Yeah.
And he's got a Joe Fish print on too.
It's your wish, yeah.
But the best.
So let's get to the loofahs before we lose track of this topic.
Pat, put the
Pull that
loofahs.
chair right in.
Put you right up there.
I want to know how many people actually have a loofah in their shower.
I had one from Bed Bath & Beyond. I never used it.
I mean, do you have a loofah in your bath?
I think I want to say that Kate has a loofah in there.
Really?
The thing about the loofah is it'll dermabrase. It'll take the dead skin off without.
like
without
Well, that's
layers.
the whole purpose. Exfoliate.
The question is, where do you use the loofah?
Oh.
Everywhere.
Is it no? Is it
Everywhere.
Do you if you share the loofah with your wife?
No.
Okay, that's
You have to
probably
have
a
your
good
own.
idea. Yeah, because
have
if
your
you
own.
use it in the nether regions,
Right.
it'll probably not be
She
nice
puts it
to.
on her face.
Right.
Why would you want
Oh.
to scratch your nuts with the loofah?
Well, the whole idea is
It's not like sandpaper.
it's not like sandpaper, but it goes over
Like
and
10 grit.
it gets around.
Yeah.
It gets around the bits. You know what I mean? So you can.
Bits.
Well,
You
use a
don't want to
loofah
use your
You're
fingers.
not supposed to use a loofah downstairs.
Hey,
I think you are.
this one would be
I
good.
for the record, I've never used it. My wife's loofah on my.
Oh yeah, right.
For the record.
Yeah.
For the record, no, because
Just because you had to say that means you did.
Do you have a non-disclosure agreement that you just NDA?
But that's a good question. Like if you like Tom's visiting us, right? He has to shower in my shower. If he sees a loofah or a bar of
he's definitely
soap,
putting it
is
up his
he-
school.
when you
Oh,
visit
yeah.
friends, are you using their shit?
I
Like,
would totally
are
inspect.
you using
I
my
would
bar of
inspect
soap
that
and my
loofah.
loofah?
Everything.
I would inspect that
They
loofah.
don't even rinse
I would
it
throw it away. I would burn the loofah. I would get lighter fluid. I would douse the loofah. I would put it in the fire pit and I use it as a fire starter. I would never use that loofah again.
Do you remember that show on My Days at MTV? That show, which is there was a show and they went into somebody's dorm room or the girlfriend or the boyfriend and whatever, and they had a black light kit and you had a like an inspection kit that you could go inspect your person that you're trying to date before you date them or as you're dating them. It was My Days at MTV.
Yeah, that was good. Good story.
That's a good story.
Thanks.
So it's soap. What do you guys do with soap? How do you soap yourself down?
What do you mean? How do you soap?
When you're in the
use
shower.
soap and you put it on your body.
Yeah. Do you wash your culo?
What do you mean?
How do you wash your other body parts?
How do you wash your other body?
Well, let's go to Tom. Tom has it. Tom.
Tom McKenzie. How do you,
Where's Tom?
Apparently I'm an
Tom,
expert
so
on
lean this way, Tom.
Chris wants to know how you wash your ass.
Tom got him in the
I'm going to take it from my wife. It's a voiceover kind of thing.
Tom, you have to lean in.
Wash
People
whatever.
can't see
You
you.
don't need to see me.
So Tom, how long have you been at the McCarthy's house right now? 3 days?
Too long.
So you've definitely showered there.
What color loofah does he have?
His shower, I don't know.
He's actually using
We're
Mia's
using
shower.
Mia's shower.
Oh, well, Mia's gone, so it doesn't matter what he's done with the soap.
She's going to be shocked when she comes back.
Jesus.
I would throw that soap away.
Don't drop the soap.
Throw that soap away.
Oh, Jesus.
So, all right.
Mess in there.
We got Joey Caruso here. First time on the podcast.
thanks for having me.
We have
And the
two.
last time, he's like, where the hell did my father get me
His
into?
brand is just
Yeah.
plumbing.
The lead-in story
So he
was
followed
washing
the-
your ass
he
with
followed the
loofahs.
loofah story.
Listen, you could do an infomercial, and when everybody flicks right off the channel, you could do this where people are riveted. And
Yeah.
people are like, look at the
Edge-
numbers.
on the edge of your seat.
Hold it, time out. Tom's wife just chimed in.
Oh, See, Tom, your wife said. Eve just says, "You mean the loofah that is in the shower for us to use this weekend is not brand new?" Yikes!
It's not a hotel room, Eve.
The amount of guests they have, they can't afford to put a
Yeah.
brand new loofah in.
Let's get to Caruso.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
So, Mr. Caruso, there's a lot to talk about here, but your father's. I just met him this summer for the first time. What a fantastic family! Your
Thank you.
mother. So were you the
He may
kid?
not feel the same though.
Were you the kid? Were you the kid that everybody went up to and said, "Wow, your mom is hot"?
Right.
No,
Kate's
because-
watching, Joe. Kate's watching. Kate's
Time
watching.
to go. I see him.
Nice
folks.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
You guys
that.
need some help? You need some help?
I'm not saying it in that way. She's an older woman, but she's a beautiful. I'm saying she's a beautiful.
Everybody
I'm saying it's a compliment. This is a compliment because I was that kid as a child. I had all my friends used to tell me that my mother was beautiful. My mother was beautiful. So I was just wondering, because your mother's a beautiful woman. There's
so beautiful is a different story.
What did I say?
Hot.
Oh, whatever. I hope they're watching. They're lovely people.
Yeah, very nice.
They are lovely
Oh,
people.
lovely.
Beautiful grandmother.
Stop it. We're going to get banned. We're going to get banned. Stop it.
Oh, what did you?
I'll just try to be nice. That was a
That's the story.
What he wants to know is your mom's single.
No, stop it. All you guys are terrible. They're terrible human beings.
Oh my God.
But anyway, getting
But
back,
that's
getting back
that.
to the subject. So you have two
Yeah.
sizes.
I just brought this to kind of demo the joint, but yeah, so I make these. I call them beach high tops.
Nice.
So kind of came up with the idea, standing around winger sheet cranes, all that. Everyone's been there, standing around the
Yeah.
water.
Yep.
I'm gonna put my drink, my food, snacks, speaker.
Happy Valley.
Yeah.
What's this?
So looked around online, couldn't really find anything, and I'm like,
Thank you.
well, I can build the table that can do that.
Yeah.
But biggest thing was, if you want to hold the top, trying to find something that can break apart, because as every builder knows, you want, storage is a big thing, and then something that you can put together with no tools is the other big thing. So they come with, this part's the leg, gets cut on an angle like that, and then you kind of just shimmy it into the sand, and then the top just pops right on.
Look at that. Yeah. So when we first saw this, your dad actually, I think,
Yeah.
had one of these because it could also sit by your chair.
Yeah, so if you can do I can do a smaller leg too if
Yeah.
you want to have, coffee table
Yeah.
height type thing.
Yeah, it's brilliant, and,
Yeah.
and it's the simplicity.
I was
of
going to
it
say the
is-
beauty is kind of in the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
It really
And
is.
it's portability.
And the portability.
Portability.
Of stores.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's really solid.
super sturdy.
Yeah.
And if people want a different symbol, do you have symbol options?
Yeah, so I can do. I usually just do the anchor as kind of standard, but now I also have access to like one of those Cricut vinyl cutters too. So I want to start doing like either boat names or
Oh, nice.
last
Oh,
names.
boat
or
Good morning,
names.
Gloucester.
Good morning,
Good
Good
Gloucester.
morning,
Yeah.
Gloucester.
Right.
Could you do one of these logos on it?
If you have like the like a JPEG or any of those files,
Oh,
I should be
yeah.
able to cut one. Yeah.
Go a little all the way in tight, and then come back. Come back.
You do those out of cut vinyl?
Right.
I just started. I did my boat name this week and put one on.
It's
so
our
kind of
face.
the
There it
first
is.
style.
There it is. Nailed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Joe, you have an interesting background. You built your first mahogany antique boat at age 14.
Yeah, my dad and I did.
Really?
A little 13-foot runabout.
Nice.
And it was featured in Wooden Boat magazine.
Yeah, so that was pretty interesting actually. So I went to St. John's and I did sailing there, and the coach, a guy that had graduated a few years back, actually worked up at Wooden Boat magazine. He put me in contact with them, and I
That's great.
came down, did a big interview and all that. Full kind of spread article. It was nice.
So now, do you work as an engineer at Boston Boat Works?
Yeah, so I'm a production engineer at Boston Boat Works. It's called. So we do multi-million-dollar boats. We've been mainly building MJMs. I don't know if you guys heard of those.
So we have some pictures
yeah.
right here. So is that the?
Oh, yeah.
What are we looking at right here?
That's the boat me and my dad built. Yeah.
You built that from scratch?
Yeah. So it's plywood. The outsides are plywood and fiberglass, and then all the
Wow.
insides all mahogany antique. Yeah.
That
You
is
still have it?
Yeah.
Wow.
really
A good name for that boat would be Morning Wood.
And now what are we
And then
looking at?
that's,
right now?
That's the most recent project we've done at work.
Wow,
So
that-
that's for,
Can you build me one of those?
getting it behind me. I won't wait to.
You saving like one part off from every
Yeah.
boat to build your own?
Yeah.
That's great.
So that's been like our newest project at work for this company. It's called Barton and Gray, and they operate kind of on the idea of Freedom Boat Club, but just
Oh,
kind
really?
of much higher scale and
Really?
price point and all that.
Wow.
They
So-
let people
No,
just-
so they do a captain and crew take you.
Oh,
out and
okay, I
they
was
do
gonna
day
say.
trips. They have, I think Boston's their northernmost port, all the way down to Florida, the Bahamas, whole East Coast.
That is
So
amazing.
they have like 75 Hinkley's right now, and then they contracted us to build their own from scratch custom
Wow.
boat.
So what style boat would you say that is? Can you go back
Um,
two slides, Pat, from there?
They call it like kind of a performance day boat, but they really tailored it to be exactly for their uses. So
Yeah.
it's big. The whole thing's open.
And that's, is that jet? Is that jet
So
driven?
it's got jet drives.
Wow.
How about the side? Is that just supporting the boat, or is that attached to the boat?
The metal there.
Yeah.
That's just like a almost like a rub rail for the dock.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's almost like a modern day version of a Hinkley, like,
Right.
but wider beam, so you have
A
more
little
deck
wider
space.
beam. Yep. Open front because they're not doing any overnight trips or anything like that. So
You
it's
won't,
got just a little
you won't
cabin.
spill your martini on that boat.
Oh, it's
That
beautiful.
sounds like an interesting concept. So it's like Freedom Boat Club,
Right.
where it's like boat timeshare, but with this company you're referencing, it comes with a captain,
like net jets.
like NetJets. Yeah,
Yeah.
But for boats.
Yeah.
that's brilliant.
Yeah. So
Wow.
they've been around like 15 years, I think. So they're doing
Hmm.
well.
I think we
where are they at?
ought to have a GMG outing and test it out.
they're based out of
Yeah.
Portsmouth, New Hampshire, but they have ports from Boston all the way through the Bahamas. So they're pretty widespread now.
Portsmouth. I think we got
Mm.
Is that
Big
about
Portsmouth.
the extent of your reach right now? Is the Bahamas?
Well, he doesn't work for that company. That company is having his company.
I got you,
Yeah,
okay.
so we're like
Build
a
them.
contract builder. So,
Right,
so
okay, I
we were
get you.
contracted by them probably 2.5 years ago, and then been like 18 months of design work. And
So what kind of education did you have to do to get into this kind of work?
I went to school for mechanical engineering, but then kind of my background in boating and building boats, I think, was a big help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loving that, right?
How old are you now?
I'll be 27 this month.
And you built your first at 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
That's
pretty
amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's- so where can people buy these?
So they can contact me directly. It's Joe's Beach High Tops at Gmail, or maybe you guys can post my phone number.
Joe's
as well.
Yeah.
Beach High Tops
Yep.
at Gmail.
Gmail.com. Yeah.
And then Pat, Joe's going to tell you his phone number right now, and we'll post it up for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Pat's behind the scenes on
all
our-
right.
So
Yeah.
let Pat know your number to put up.
Yeah, so it's 781-258-2042.
One more time.
781-258-2042.
One more time.
If there are any
Thank you,
single
Pat.
women out there watching, do you want them to call you?
No, I have a girlfriend.
Oh, he has a girlfriend, ladies. We're international. You never know. What are the costs of these?
So I usually charge $125.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
No, that's a great value.
Which I think
Actually,
is
that's a
good
great
price
value.
for it.
yeah,
And they last a long time. I still have the first one I built, which was I think 6 years ago.
yeah.
Now that's out of wood, right?
Yeah, so I do like a marine plywood and then paint, and then it's just PVC, so it's not really
Yeah.
much to rust like a
Mhm.
beach chair or like anything like that.
Yeah. And if they mention GMG, do they get any discounts?
No, it's a no.
No, you get charged more. 130.
He forgot to tell you that's one of today's prizes if we reach 50 shares.
Yeah, but hey, boaters out there, you need one of these. I mean, I have one, and only because Joe bought one, and his boat isn't big enough to store this because he's only got what.
When he hit the
16
sandbar, did that almost take your head off?
That's this thing flew through the air like a UFO and hit me right here. Right, see that, folks, right there. That's why I get this
Permanent damage?
Yeah, permanent damage. Yeah, so I've seen these in action. They're very durable, portable.
Yep.
And
And
it's
they're
a
great in
must.
the dry sand, wet sand. You can be
Dry,
in knee deep
yeah.
water.
Exactly.
Anywhere on
But
the beach.
I will admit, we took the liberties of putting the GMG sticker
I did
right
see
over
that,
it.
yeah.
Did you see that? Yeah. So
But like I said, I want to try and get into more custom vinyl cut names or kind of whatever.
Vinyl cut would be huge on
Yeah.
those.
Yeah.
So that's kind of one thing. I've done a few like hand painted ones for friends and stuff.
Yep.
But it's kind of labor.
They have those vinyl cut machines now online on like Amazon.
Yeah, so
And
my
you buy
mom
them.
just got one of those, bought one for some other stuff, and then I printed some this week.
Mhm.
Did my boat name on one. Yeah.
Well, great niche. I mean,
Yeah.
and there's no lack of boats in this
Right,
area,
yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is a great idea.
Are there different finish options for that?
I usually do them in blue, but I mean I could do them
Just a nice, because a marine ply has a nice look to it.
right.
You clear coat it.
Yeah. I haven't done a clear coat one. I usually just paint them just a little
The
faster.
problem with
Much
the
faster,
I think with the clear coat with the salt water and the sun,
You're constantly bright work.
Yeah, constantly bright work.
Have you thought of maybe putting Joey's name burnt in, like burnt, like see the GMG logos and stuff?
That's pretty cool.
So maybe like a burn mark and then a clear coat.
So is this? Can we have this one a giveaway to somebody?
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding.
As a matter of fact, I'm in the market.
No, I'm kidding. We already have some giveaways, and this we don't give stuff this expensive away to our listeners. But
we usually just rummage the green room
yeah.
prize closet from 3 years ago and see what we can bottle of mustard maybe.
Your garage and you come across anything that you don't like anymore, just bring it over. We'll hand it out. Except for Mike. Mike brings quality.
So we have actually the GMG.
Best in quality. Yes.
Chris, did you see the new box that we have out front? The drop-off center for used gear for prizes. It's like the second glance, but bring all your stuff down here to Captain Joe and Sons. Drop it off, and if we feature your used shit for a prize, you'll win a prize yourself.
Bring it from
Next week's used shit.
You can only
next
drop
week's
it off.
used shit segment.
You can only drop it off between 1 and 5 when Joe is
Joey's working.
When all the boats are coming in to drop off their lobsters.
Don't forget to bring the Boy Scouts, the Girl Scouts, the soccer teams, baseball teams, football teams for your tour of Captain Joe and Sons Lobster Company.
Yeah.
Guys all receive a free sticker.
Girl Scout, Boy Scouts. Yeah. Mia's planning a trip already. She's bringing all her college friends here.
Spring break at Captain Joe and Sons. That sounds like a blast.
Yeah.
Luck never ends. Every time I step out, I gotta hear this bullshit. Listen,
hey, Joe said we can raffle this. I mean, no,
I was gonna say, don't
real wide.
No, don't do that. So, but Joe, what I want to do though is I want you to remind me, because it's kind of the end of the summer right now.
Right.
Next summer, when I see you out on the boats or whatever, just remind me, and we'll do a whole. We'll post the whole pictures and stuff like that, because I really think in practice, because we fell in love with this concept a couple weeks ago when we had the Lobster Fest. Your father showed me how it all worked. That thing was stuck in the sand. It wasn't hard to get out, but it was super stable. There was waves coming in, and that thing stayed perfectly flat. There were beers on it. Nothing tipped over. It's a brilliant design.
I have a suggestion. Show up on your boat. Bring 10 of those to the beach on the spot. Sell them right there, because there's no better way to show up at that and those are awesome. Let's go. Here's my Venmo me, and just sell them right there on the beach.
Yeah, that's honestly been my best kind of sales place so far. I mean, I've sold a few online, but most of them
those are awesome.
On the beach,
you need one of these here.
Where can I get
Venmo
one?
me right now. It's yours.
Right.
And then,
I think it is brilliant.
Chris and Eve and I were going to looking for something like that for Chris and Charlene when we visit. And we looked online for stuff like that, and anything we could find was really expensive.
Yeah.
It was like
How much? What's the price in this?
$125.
$125.
But if they use GMG as the code,
it's $150.
It's $150.
GMG needs its brand card.
Use the code $150.
Oh my God. Let's go. We have a topic Chris brought up here.
Whose comment is that? McCarthy, the Viking warrior.
Where's your helmet?
Pat Rose.
Top shelf.
I don't know what it means though. Random survey questions. Have you ever given someone a wedgie before or gotten one? Where's this coming from?
We've been hacked.
I think we've been hacked. That came from Twitch, the Twitch feed. So that's kind of strange. Twitch, you never know what you're gonna get with Twitch.
Oh my God! Look at what's growing out of the side of my head.
It's from your injury.
Oh my gosh!
It's a tick.
It's a tick. I gotta find this graphic now that Chris came up with. Chris, this is interesting. Over 90% of Massachusetts residents live within 10 miles of a brewery.
I saw that this morning.
That's hard to believe. I mean, I'm sure it's true.
I think it came from a reliable source. Was it Boston.com or something like that? But when I saw that, I'm like, wow, 90% of those of us that live in Massachusetts live
in a couple of weeks.
How far?
Within 10 miles
of a brewery.
90%.
Really?
Yeah.
That shows you how densely packed the coastline is where they are.
I mean, Beverly, there's what, 6 of them?
Yeah, there's a lot. So speaking of beer, there's in a couple weeks. I think it's September 13th or right around there. There's the like Blackburn Brew Fest at Stage 4 Park.
Yep.
40 breweries.
Yep.
40 breweries. This is part of the Chambers Next Gen group. Are you in that?
No, I'm too old.
Too old for that.
Yeah,
I
there's no next gen about.
I think they're a little.
I'm past gen.
Expired gen.
You were
Yeah,
one
expired gen. Love it. Thanks, Chris. Feeling good about myself. Thanks.
Hey, I'm older than you.
No, we. It's a great thing. Food trucks, wonderful thing.
Really?
This is a topic that I thought was really crazy. Take that off of there, Pat. Shared. Sprinkler use. Chris submitted this. Would you rat out your neighbor if they were sprinkling their lawn during a sprinkler ban?
That's not the way it came
ban.
through during the text thread.
Okay, why don't you take the topic? Sorry. You lead the discussion.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh man.
I got nothing.
How much is a bag of ice? How much is a bag of ice?
What are we doing? So
How's your neck?
So would you rat out a neighbor that is watering their lawn? So this screenshot right here is from See Click Fix, which is the city has this app where say if there's a pothole on your road or a street sign is down or there's like dog poop somewhere, like people could submit it to and I think it goes right to the Public Works and then they take care of it from there and they mark it like done.
And they're using that for.
So someone used this.
Someone
used this, and the title of their thing was sprinkler use. And anonymous, of course, it was anonymous, right? See Click Fix user reported on 8/20/2022, the police category police department non-emergency. The large house at X Road is continuing to water their lawn daily using a sprinkler system. This is not allowed under the current water restrictions. We all need to conserve water in this drought. I personally would not rat anyone.
No.
I live in Watertown, so I just want to say that to start. I hope my neighbor does it so that I can do it. When my neighbor uses water, that's my permission to use it. I'm joking. It's not true at all, but no, I would never do that.
Your lawn.
I live next to him. Why would I do that?
No, rat them out.
No, I would never rat them.
So I wouldn't rat anyone out. I'm actually happy. My lawn guy came by a couple days ago. He said they only had one cut last month.
Yeah.
Saving a ton of money.
Yeah. But what's interesting is, what are the rules? They say that you can water by hand.
Yeah, you can't use a system.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you can hand water?
But you can just stand out there and spray.
You can stand out and spray. It might be on certain days, but that hand watering your lawn, I think, uses more water than the sprinkler systems.
Is that right?
Yes.
Well, it's distributed more evenly.
It's distributed more evenly. It's more efficient.
What about
it's timed.
What about spraying down my whole driveway? Is that bad?
That you don't want to.
I say drop your shorts, water your lawn, be a man.
I want to hear from our viewers. Where do you stand on this? Have you ever ratted out a neighbor that waters their lawn? Somebody called Rockport Fire on my daughter for watering a half hour early.
Come on. Oh my God.
Same person that protects the plovers.
Don't you just go next door and say, hey?
I wouldn't.
You shouldn't do that.
I wouldn't do either.
I wouldn't either. But I mean, if those
I'd
are
say
your
it's
options,
none of your
if that's
business.
how passionate you are about it.
I'd say it's none of your business. I mean, I'm not really an asshole, but at the same time, I've made a huge investment in my lawn and my flowers, and I am being sensitive to it. Maybe I'm just talking hypothetically.
Of course.
I had it on 2 cycles. I changed it to 1 cycle. So I am.
Still hypothetically, though.
All hypothetically.
Get it all
All
written.
hypothetical.
Got it
So
all
much
written.
detail.
All written out. All written out.
But just
There was no reason for him to go into that.
Was
There was no reason. When he gets when they're up his ass.
Was he the one that got ratted out? Is that
It fucking wasn't me. There was no reason to fucking.
Chris, why don't you take the lead on this one?
From
How much are the bags of ice?
in the morning? I really tried to.
I don't know why these people would do, hypothetically, why they would do this if it was my lawn. I don't know.
I saw this meme yesterday,
I don't know how
Joe.
that works.
Here's what I got to say to the people that rat people out for doing anything, for that matter. Good morning. Don't forget to drink your water and mind your own effing business.
Yeah.
There you go.
And that's
Exactly.
it, man. I mean, seriously, rats are rats for a reason because they suck.
That's not.
Yeah.
You know what?
And the people who are usually ratting people out are no saints themselves. I mean, if you want me to be up your ass too,
It's like a little diversion from what they're really trying to get over. You know what I mean?
Some people do. You know
the
what?
small penis
And,
syndrome.
I wonder if the house that this person was referring to, it's a very beautiful house, large house. I bet they have a well.
Probably have envy.
And if they do have a well, I'm sure you're exempt from that, right? So
No, they're saying even in this drought, wells are not exempt from it because of the
water table.
Is
that
taking
right?
water from the water
oh
table.
wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because Tom had friends staying at the hotel. Which hotel was it?
Hypothetically,
Except for the visitor,
Yeah.
they have, their lawn is really nice and green. It's never been like that, and there's a sign. This is watered by well water.
Right.
There you go.
So Tom reported him
No.
on the click it.
Many times.
Tom's the only out of town
Right
person
now,
that
right?
actually got access to the C-Click Fix app and submitted his.
if Laura Dow is doing it, it's on the up and up. Trust
Yeah.
me.
Oh,
No.
Laura Dow from
yeah.
the
When they
Vista,
informed us they were
absolutely.
staying at an
She's
Airbnb and then
one
they
of the
snitched on
sponsors
you.
of the.
She's
of the-
also just a good person. Not just
I mean,
because she's
hypothetically.
sponsored.
Hypothetically speaking.
Hypothetically,
Of
if
course.
she was watering
No,
with well water.
in reality,
In reality.
she's on it.
It's a nice place. We stayed there for years.
The Vista?
Yeah, Tom.
We
Oh,
stayed there
great
all the
spot.
time.
Beautiful spot.
Great spot.
And they've done a lot of renovations there
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
nice. We were
Yeah.
just up there parking the other day.
There's that.
They have beach. They have beach parking.
There's that.
We just park in the back and sleep.
Which is nice.
They had no reservations. They had no reservations.
All right, let's pull it together.
Reel it in, everybody.
So-
Pull it together. Next
What time it
topic.
is?
Here we go.
Space toilet. Let's go to the space toilet one. I think that's this
Space
one.
toilet.
Here's the where is it, Pat?
Need a toilet with
here.
more space?
So this right here, this is Chris. I'm gonna let you talk.
Yeah,
speak
it's
to it.
midnight, and all of a sudden I get a text. You know, whenever you get a text at midnight, you get nervous. So I look at it. It's from Pat and Jimmy. They're at some museum in Seattle, Space Museum, and this is a toilet from one of I don't know Space Station. Pat and Jimmy.
Yeah, they would nodding because they'll have echo if they.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to figure out how
The shuttle, space shuttle.
the space shuttle, how they use the toilet. I mean, I was trying to put myself in every position to figure out how they poop.
Does poop still
Well,
smell
there's-
in space?
I mean, do they poop in that little hole where the white is?
So wait a second. Let's examine this. So right
So
here.
if you check the directions, there's detailed directions on there, which are hard to read, but it includes. What does it
So-
say here? I gotta find it. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted right here.
So are
Anyway,
they like-
there's the sum up of it is that there's a rear view mirror for the astronauts to check to make sure things went where they were supposed to go.
An
Ass mirror?
ass mirror. be a mirror.
Apparently, the WCS
Really? All right.
was even equipped with a rear view mirror so astronauts can make sure everything goes where it needed to go. Is on that graphic right there on the directions.
Oh, there you go.
But
So
doesn't
we found.
everything-
We thought of course, we thought of Chris immediately when we saw that.
doesn't everything float? Like when they poop, doesn't the poop float?
Well, you're going to have
Depends
to
on
read
how
the
heavy your poop
directions.
is.
What, a seal?
That has like
got
a
vacuum
seal
system.
around you. So
Yeah.
You think they put it in your butt?
Well, they
No.
they have.
They do strap
It
you
like a
down.
vacuum cleaner.
No, it has like this foil thing
I-
that sucks around it.
I think we should have an astronaut on. We
They-
gotta ask
That's
these
not.
hard
They don't
questions.
use that for poop. They use that for something else.
They
Hold on
do
a second.
strap you down though, I think.
Oh,
They strap you down?
all right. We have a Sazy report here. Someone sent in. If you would like a Good Morning Gloucester sticker, I want to hold them up. You can send in a self-stamped and addressed envelope. And we got a note. I love it when we get the notes. The notes are the best.
And money.
Wow. What is going on?
It says right here, buy yourself lunch.
This is from Scott Murray in Beverly. Thank you, Scott. Here's the note. It says, I hope Chris McCarthy is doing okay after. No. Good morning. Good morning, Gloucester. My name is Scott Murray, and I won the Gloucester sticker on the show August. The Gloucester sticker. I tried to find the office to pick it up. I had difficulty. Could you please send it to me? Could I also request a Good Morning Gloucester sticker as well? Thanks and love the show. One Gloucester sticker, one Good Morning Gloucester sticker to Scott Murray, 30. I won't read that.
So you got to give him 2. So he won one, and then he's requesting one?
The one from the people that were here last week, the kids, the nice kids that have made the stickers. You will get that. We'll put that in the mail.
Thanks, Scott.
Thank you for the.
Tell them how everybody else can get one.
And if you send a self-stamped and addressed envelope to 95 East Main Street, Gloucester, Massachusetts, care of Joey. You just said care of Joey. We will return that and self-stamped and addressed envelope to you with the sticker inside.
Wait, so I'm concerned about Scott because he lives at a number 39 and a half. Does that mean his house is only?
He only gets half a sticker.
Size?
Do we have to cut the sticker?
Half a sticker.
Yeah, 39 and a half. All right, look at what time it is.
Oh yeah, we're over. I think Joey, thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me.
We really appreciate you coming on. Say hi to your parents for me. I love your parents. They're super. I'm so glad I got to meet them this summer. Prizes.
Don't
How many shares do we have, Pat? Pat will tell me how many shares.
We have 11.
11. All right, and we're gonna give people. We'll give them 10
Can we have Tyler pick the numbers?
Yeah, sure. We'll have Tyler pick the number. I like that when we have the kids. Hold on. We're going to give them.
I'm going to explain it to Tyler.
Loves
what
dogs,
you're going to
too.
do is you are going to pick a number. Just tell me a number, and you're going to do this 3 times.
Wait. We're going to give 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No more shares. Okay. Go ahead.
So Tyler's going to pick the people who win the prizes. Okay, and I need you to pick a number between 1 and 11.
Okay. I pick 9.
Number 9 is Susan Canning.
All right, Susan Canning. The key is tell what you want between the hat, the mess kit, and the shirt. The first person that responds gets to pick what they'd like first. And also next Sunday, we will be broadcasting live our regular podcast at 9 a.m. and it's going to go right into the parade of sales. Wow. So
that's awesome. Okay, another number?
5.
Number 5, Robert and Annette Spanks.
The Swingers.
Oh,
the Swingers. The Cannings picked the shirt, so the shirt's off the table.
The shirt is
not a shirt; it's a neck brace.
And one more number, Tyler.
I pick 1.
1. Good choice, Michael Bertolino.
Oh,
all right. The mess kit and the hat are up for grabs. Whoever responds first.
Okay, thank you, Tyler. You got 3 people here. Prizes.
Fantastic job.
Great job.
Michael Bertolino. Susan Canning says shirt. Michael Bertolino says hat. So the best pick goes to the Spanks.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, everybody, for joining us.
Who are we going with today, Joe? You want to do a sign-off? Jimmy, give us the vocal on the sign-off.
All right, hold on, Jimmy. Not yet. I'll tell you when.
And that too.
I
don't know. I can't hear Joey, so go ahead and do it.
Take time.
Go ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, no piping plovers were injured in the making of today's podcast. There.
Little town with big news. 411 come get the scoop. Wake up with Joe and the rest of his crew. It's good morning, Gloucester, to you. Oh, it's good morning, Gloucester, to you. I say good morning. Good morning, Gloucester, from over the bridge.